I welcome all of you on behalf of IADVL J&K State Branch to this academic extravaganza. CUTICON J&K 2022 is the third annual conference of IADVL J&K, and the organizing committee has left no stone unturned in an attempt to make this conference an academic, informative, educational, and a memorable event for all the delegates. So without any further delays, let's begin the proceedings. Our chief guest for the night is a man of exceptional caliber, immense courage, and unimpeachable integrity. An IPS officer of the 83 batch, he has served in various distinguished posts in the state and central law enforcement agencies. Recipient of the President's Police Medal for his illustrious services, I request you all to join me in affording the heartiest welcome to our chief guest for the night, Shri R R Bhatnagar, Hon'ble Advisor to His Excellency the Lieutenant Governor of J&K. I request you, sir, to please come on the stage and take your seat, sir. Next, I'd like to introduce our guest of honor for the night. A leading pathologist, an academician par excellence, an acclaimed administrator, and a humble person at heart. I welcome on stage Professor Dr. Ruby Reshi, Principal GMC Baramulla, and Patron CUTICON J&K 2022. I request you, ma'am, to please come on the stage and take your seat. Our next guest of honor has served at many prominent positions, including Secretary, International Society of Dermatology, Secretary, Association of Cutaneous Surgeons of India, and presently the Secretary General of IADVL India. IADVL is the second largest association of professional dermatologists, second only to the American Academy of Dermatology. Dr. Dinesh Kumar Devraj is also the first Indian to be awarded International League of Dermatological Societies Young Dermatologist Achievement Award. This award is given to recognize the services and achievements of young dermatologists throughout the world, and is only given once in 4 years. I request you, sir, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Devraj, to please come on the stage and take your seat, sir. Sorry. Next up, we have another member from the National IADVL Committee. I'd welcome on stage Dr. Rashmi Jindal, Convener IADVL Academy 2022. I request you, ma'am, to please come on the stage and take your seat. Next up, we have the man who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, has gone through numerous sleepless nights, and has put in a mammoth effort to turn this dreamlike conference into a reality. Even in the toughest situations, he has been the most calm and composed. I welcome on stage our dynamic president, IADVL J&K for the year 2022, Dr. Saeed Mubashir. He has been the pillar of strength and the motivational force, driving all the organizers to put in their maximal efforts to make this conference a success. I welcome on stage our organizing secretary, Dr. Umar Yasin. We also recognize the efforts of the past members of the IADVL and the past presidents. So we'd like to welcome on stage Dr. Rajesh, past president IADVL, to come on the stage and take your seat, sir. Next, I'd like to invite our very knowledgeable scientific chairperson. The meticulous scientific program touching all aspects of dermatology has been her brainchild. I welcome on stage the scientific chairperson, Dr. Shagufta Rathar. And lastly, the workshops with hands-on learning are a favorite, especially amongst the youngsters who want to brush up their skills. These have been made possible by the efforts of Dr. Yasmin Jabin, Chairperson Workshop Committee and Coordinator SIG Dermoscopy. I request you, ma'am, to please come on the stage and take your seat. So now I request all the dignitaries to please officially release the souvenir for CUTICON 2022 that's lying right in front of you. So to start with the proceedings, I request Dr. Saeed Mubashir, President IADVL J&K, and Organizing Chairperson to please present the welcome address.
Very good evening to all esteemed our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Shri R R Bhatnagar, sir, Advisor to His Excellency Lieutenant Governor Jammu and Kashmir, respected guest of honor and patron, Professor Reshi, my friend, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Devraj, Honorary Secretary, General Indian Association of Dermatology, Venereology, our ex-past President, Dr. Rajesh, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Umar, Dr. Reshi, Scientific Chairperson, Dr. Shugufta, and Workshop Scientific Chairperson, Dr. Yasmin. Esteemed faculties, ladies and gentlemen, all the delegates coming far from wide, and my dearest colleagues, friends, I, Dr. Saeed Mubashir, President J&K Branch of the Indian Academy of Dermatology, Venereology, Leprosy, am honored and thrilled to welcome you all to the CUTICON 2022, the third annual conference of Indian Association of Dermatology, Venereology, Leprology, J&K Branch this year. It has been a dream come true to be standing here today welcoming you all for this event after previous vexing years of pandemic and the dilemmas associated with it. To have been able to put together this event were stalwarts of dermatology from all over the country and even abroad came along with all the knowledge, and we exchanged the knowledge and their experiences in the fields of dermatology to be celebrating the resonance of research in dermatology after previously relative stagnant post-pandemic years. To be given the opportunity to organize this convention where prestigious speakers will be apprising us with informative research that will not just add to our knowledge but also benefit us in all delivering better out towards our subject in general and our patients in particular. This event has been organized to provide a platform in the amalgamation of the years of experience, excellence, expertise in the field of dermatology, venereology, leprosy, dermatosurgery, and cosmetology. It has been our sincere endeavor and months of earnest toil to make this event absorbing, loaded with knowledge, a coalition of recent, most research, exhilarating at the same time. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you all to Srinagar, the summer capital of the paradise on earth, where we hope you will find innumerable opportunities to relish the peace, tranquility, and joys of the nature. The allure of the scenic beauty of Srinagar, Kashmir is a reminder that poetry does not always need words and papers. It can be felt in meadows, lakes, and mountains. With the optimism of making this event and your stay here, one to be remembered forever, we begin this event with the theme, Let Your Skin Talk. Thank you all, welcome you all to CUTICON 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our guest of honor for the night, Professor Dr. Ruby Reshi, Principal GMC Baramulla and Patron CUTICON JK 2022, to come on the dais and address the audience.
Good evening, everyone. As the patron of this event, the third CUTICON J&K, I, Professor Dr. Ruby Reshi, Principal Government Medical College Baramulla, welcomes Honorable Rajiv Rai Bhatnagar, Advisor to His Excellency LG of UT and Chief Guest of this event, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Devaraj, Secretary General IADVL and Guest of Honor for this event, Dr. Said Mubashir, Organizing Chairperson and President of IADVL J&K Chapter, Dr. Shagufta Parveen, Scientific Chairperson, Dr. Rashmi Jindal, Convener IADVL J&K 2022, Dr. Umar Yasin, Organizing Secretary of this event, Dr. Yasmin Jabin, Workshop Scientific Chairperson, Dr. Rajesh Sharma, Past President IADVL J&K, Principals of other medical colleges, all other dignitaries in the auditorium, heads of the departments of various institutions and all faculty members and patrons of the Association of IADVL J&K, dignitaries from administrative departments, and delegates and participants, ladies and gentlemen. I am very delighted that the Department of Dermatology, Government Medical College Baramulla, is organizing the third CUTICON of IADVL J&K chapter with the theme, Let Your Skin Talk. The field of dermatology, like rest of the domains of medical science, thrives and progresses on the exchange and interaction of scientific knowledge, that is, evidence-based opinions and experiences which refresh the specialized knowledge on the subject and keeps in touch with the latest advances in the subject. The progress in all the domains of the medical science was reinforced by extensive improvements in the communication between scientists throughout the world by publications, conferences like this one, and advances in computers and electronic media. The CUTICON has extensive scientific themes whereupon respective specialists shall be delivering lectures. These lectures shall be beneficial to the faculty members and young budding dermatologists in sharpening their skills and updating their existing knowledge base. The study of the skin and its diseases has undergone intense transformation throughout its history, providing new knowledge, diagnosis, techniques, theories, classifications, and treatments which have broadened the specialties' perspectives. From the prescriptions of the Ebers and Smith papyrus through the first dermatology treatises of Robert Villian and Jean-Louis Alibert to the technological advances of the 20th and 21st centuries, important historical milestones for the science of dermatology occurred and new knowledge is still constantly being added, and it is scientifically imperative to discuss and disseminate the knowledge. The medium for which is through regular conferences like the CUTICON, seminars, paper presentations. Also, these conferences give a glimpse of the ever-expanding horizon of the subject and to reach out for the challenging new frontiers in the specialty. The Department of Dermatology, GMC Baramulla, is coming of age department, which is organizing this scientific conference. It's a proud moment for the whole institution. It is worth to mention that the department has started a dermatosurgery setup to address the skin malignancies hair transplant, and vitiligo management. Besides being a part of multiple randomized study involving 8 tertiary centers, including AIMS Delhi for vitiligo project funded by IADVL. I wish the organizers all the success with the hope that the delegates attending this scientific conference will enjoy the interaction on the banks of the famous Dal with the soothing and rejuvenating fresh breezes and also the breathtaking beauty of the Kashmir Valley. With these words, I wish this conference a great success and I welcome you all. Thank you.
I would now request our second guest of honor for the night, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Devraj, National Secretary General IADVL India, to address the audience, please.
Good evening, respected dignitaries on the dais, seniors, colleagues, and my dear friends. It's a matter of utmost joy and privilege that I'm standing before you as the guest of honor at the 3rd annual conference of the state of Jammu Kashmir IADVL, CUTICON. The state branch of Jammu Kashmir IADVL has grown phenomenally since its inceptions, right in terms of activities of its members, membership enrollment, knowledge sharing, and also community participation. And it has been possible only because of the dynamic leadership of its executive committee, led by its presidents and secretaries over the years. And today I must say that IADVL, Jammu and Kashmir, occupies a very respectable position on the IADVL map in India. And I'm sure with the current president, Dr. Syed Mubashir, and secretary, Dr. Umar Yasin, who are doing a wonderful job, IADVL Jammu Kashmir will scale much higher heights and reach greater opportunities henceforth. And I'm very, very grateful that I'm here as a guest of honor in this place which is so aptly called the heaven on earth. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, long live IADVL.
Now I request our chief guest for the night, Shri R R Bhatnagar, Hon'ble Advisor to the LG J&K, to kindly come on the dais and address the audience.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to all the participants of this CUTICON. I would like to acknowledge the contribution of Dr. Professor Reshi, Principal of GMC, as has just been pointed out, that it has been such a successful exercise, a very well organized event, and it is especially commendable because it is a new medical college and even the department is a new department. So I would especially like to congratulate her and her team for organizing this. I would also like to appreciate the presence of Dr. Dinesh K. Devraj, the Secretary General of IADVL, and it was interesting to note that this is the Golden Jubilee year for that institution, so it is an added privilege to have him here today. I would also like to congratulate Dr. Syed Mubashir, Honorary Secretary, Dr. Umar Yasin, all the faculty members and the delegates attending this conference. In the UT of J&K, we give health services and medical education the utmost priority and attention that it should get. I would like to bring to the notice of the delegates who have come from outside that there has been a vast expansion in the facilities, both in the field of medical education as well as in the health services. We have opened 7 new medical colleges. 2 AIMS are coming up. We are going to have 2 cancer institutes, bone and joint hospitals. The list is very long. We are, in a very organized manner, with a lot of help from the central government, creating infrastructure that was long required here. And we are also supporting the institutions that have provided great service to the people of J&K. If I were to take the COVID epidemic, as was pointed out, that this is the first physical conference that we have had for quite some time because of the pandemic. And I would like to congratulate the faculty, the staff, for the best of professional services that they have provided during the pandemic. I was also happy to note that today we have more than 250 dermatologists in J&K, though the demand is even more. So I'm sure that this field in times to come will be able to expand and provide even better services to our citizens here. I hope that this conference is able to give us something to work on, some suggestions as to how we could take this field to new heights, not only in the private or in the medical colleges, but also in our health services. I would request Madam Principal, if after this, if she could send me a small note, including the state of what are the UT health services provides in this area and what can we do, and whether we are paying sufficient attendance to this in our government hospitals and so on. So I would request her if she could send me a note and we could see what we could do to be able to provide better services in this particular field. In the end, I would like to once again congratulate the organizers, give my best wishes to all the delegates, and I am sure they would have really not only had an invigorating conference, but would have also enjoyed the hospitality and the beauty of this place and would carry it back with them. And I am sure spread the word around that J&K is also professionally and medically striving to be one of the most advanced areas of our country. And in terms of the research, we are also trying to see that we can reach the highest levels, not only here, but internationally. So thank you so much. All the best. Take care.